What's up, everybody, and welcome to Talk Gaming, the only video game news show on YouTube where two of the three hosts have the same birthday. I am Christian, aka Suck Sandwich. That is my birthday buddy, Courtney, aka it's Courtney808, and that's the loser, Jon, aka it's me, Jon B, who decided to not be born on our birthday.
Well, I'm not going to wish you a belated birthday then, Christian. Fuck
It's
you.
okay. Courtney and I just need each other. Happy belated birthday, Courtney.
Happy belated birthday, Christian.
Thank you.
Hi,
Happy
Scotty.
nothing, Jon.
What?
Happy nothing.
You know what?
What's up, Ascani?
Hi, Scotty.
This stream is now for only people who are born on February 5th.
Oh, well, that's a very small market. Actually, it might be
Jeremy Sumpner, who played Peter Pan in the Peter Pan remake like 20 years ago. He can watch it.
the Peter Pan
Thank you.
remake. Is it
You know how many streamers I found out also have the same birthday as us, Christian?
12?
One.
One other one.
There's like 3 other streamers that have the same birthday as us.
Vitamin! What are you waiting for? Kick this chump out of here and let's get those other cool people on. Thank you, Ascani. It was also Courtney's birthday. We have the same birthday.
Are you sure? I didn't get that from the first half of the intro.
Well, I wanted to make sure Ascani knew because he might have missed it.
Everyone knew on Twitter that it was Courtney's birthday. Don't you worry.
Courtney, did you get anything cool for your birthday?
Yeah, these nuts.
Go 'em!
Actually, yeah. I got this new mouse, which is awesome. It's wireless, so that's really great.
What brand is it?
It's a Razer.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I got some pretty cool stuff for my birthday. What did you get for your birthday or for our birthday?
These nuts. I got a lot of Legos actually. I got a Lego Great Wave set. I got a Lego bonsai tree. I got a Lego. What else?
I've got a bill.
Oh, the Lego Atari. The Atari system.
Oh,
Nice.
The one that's like the NES, but I honestly think the Atari one looks a little bit cooler because the cartridges flip out to be little scenes from the game, so it's like Centipede, and then there's like you can turn it up inside out, and there's like a centipede in it.
That's awesome.
that you have
Yeah.
to build.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Do you want to have a building stream? Look.
What do you have?
You'll set up your camera and I'll set up my camera and we'll speed run the bonsai tree.
Oh my god.
You have the bonsai tree too?
Yeah, I still gotta build it. I've never opened it.
Yeah, I kind of want to have that speed running stream now.
Oh yes, absolutely. Let's do that. We'll do that for a Talk Gaming episode.
What's the age range for the build in that one?
18 plus.
Okay,
Oh, good thing you guys just made
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Phew. If it hadn't been my birthday a couple days ago, I would have been. Fuck.
Oh, you know what else I got for my birthday that I really love? I got this really awesome Jurassic Park skirt from Jon, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
And some other stuff that I can't mention on stream.
At least not this stream, right?
That's right. And then you have we have one more thing coming, the Tamagotchi. The Jurassic Park
that's right.
Tamagotchi.
He got me a Jurassic Park Tamagotchi.
Yeah, but it's not out yet, so it's pre-ordered. I think it
Are
arrives
you a big
tomorrow.
Jurassic Park fan?
I love dinosaurs.
She loves dinos.
Oh,
I
I
that's
didn't
why
know that.
that's why I have.
She's a big fucking nerd. Oh.
That's why Courtney and 5-year-old boys get along really, really well.
Yeah. Also, that
The
dino.
coolest fucking thing you've ever seen. Ah, dinosaurs. Sorry, Courtney. That made fun of you harder than I wanted. I was trying to make a joke.
I mean, it hurt because it was true. That's why I got along better with boys most of my life, is because the girls are like, I love Princess Aurora. And I'm like, you want to see a fucking velociraptor?
Well, that's why I got.
Pachycephalosaurus?
That's why I got along better with girls growing up because I always played with Barbies.
That's right.
Well, my action figures needed girlfriends.
I got along with
See?
nobody. No, that's not true.
That's why I played by myself.
That's why I'm a gamer. Anyway.
Thank you, Ascani, for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we both had pretty good birthdays, right, Courtney?
I would say so. I got to spend it, playing some video games,
Yeah.
What'd you play?
some Fortnite and some WoW.
Okay,
And I
perfect.
stuffed my face with pasta because I had gift cards to Buca di Beppo, so I fucking ate my weight in pasta.
Have I ever
Great.
told you the story about how Kathleen dated a guy who had an unlimited pasta pass for Olive Garden?
She gave that up to marry you?
No, what an idiot!
That's funny.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
he wrote a blog, and I guess he was featured on some local news stations or something. I can't remember what the blog was, but
Is he
I'm
single? Because I think we should introduce him to Sue. She would love some unlimited Olive Garden.
That is true. That's funny.
I guess I can't just Google Pasta Man and expect him to come up.
Oh
No.
God.
That doesn't work that way.
Olive Garden unlimited pasta pass is what I'm gonna Google while
Pasta-
John does the
Pasta man.
Housekeeping.
Yeah, housekeeping.
Well, what's up, everybody? It's Talk Gaming. If you want to support the show, check out the links in the description. We got Patreon. At the $5 tier or higher, you get the post show, the Patreon exclusive post show at the
Which I gotta say has been pretty good lately, other than
has
the
been
fact that John wins every time.
I know.
Well, those are spoilers. Now nobody's gonna watch.
Well, they don't know how you won. Maybe you showed up to my house and put a knife to my throat.
It's a feat of strength mostly.
Wow.
Yeah.
He didn't put a knife to my throat. That was just a joke, everybody.
On the internet, no. In a video game.
Yeah.
But also $8 tier stickers. You get stickers.
It's true. You get stickers, and you get to also put the sticker on things while you listen to us act like idiots.
That's right. What's up, Snowy? Welcome in. Nice.
What's up, Snowy?
Snowy.
And
What
then-
did Ascani says the first image for Pasta Man is horrific. Now I gotta look it up.
And also, just for-
Ah! He wasn't wrong. Oh, I hate it.
at the end of every episode, if you donate a dollar to Patreon or higher, your name ends up at the end of every stream.
And
So
we thank you.
And we thank you. And we read your names out loud. No, we haven't done that. We did it once.
We'll do it again.
But the deal wasn't that we were gonna read them out loud. I think Christian held a knife to my throat in a video game.
In a video game.
And made me to it.
Yeah. I'm tired of you ripping off pages.
Blah, 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 blah.
Is that what we're talking about?
What did you say?
I said I'm tired of you ripping off our patrons and not reading their names.
No, I don't. No, they don't. Look, they get their name on the screen. I mean, come on.
Why aren't you reading them, John?
Because I'm illiterate.
Can't read.
I
He
can't.
was elected to lead,
Not to read.
Anyway,
Also, yeah, stick around for the post show.
post show's pretty good,
on
everybody.
on
if I do say
Patreon.
so myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win this time.
He's like, it's pretty good because I'm in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I mean, if you don't like either of them, I'm in it. So you should definitely.
that is
True.
true. Courtney's in every
Courtney
episode.
is the best of us.
You really, yeah. And The Last
Speaking of the
Us.
best of us, did you guys watch The Last of Us?
Segue was so bad. It was almost good.
I got whiplash from it actually. Yes, I watched I watched it on Monday. It airs on Sunday, so I watched it on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Courtney? You watched it, right?
I did, and
Yeah.
I'm so already. My heart is already ready to be broken on Friday because I don't know if you folks know this, because Super Bowl is on Sunday. HBO decided to air The Last of Us on Friday instead because they didn't want to compete with Super Bowl.
Oh,
Even
what?
though no, they didn't want to destroy the Super Bowl, I think was the
Yeah.
correct wording. They didn't want nobody watching the Super Bowl since they spend billions of dollars on those commercials there.
That's
fair.
probably true. I've seen tweets of people saying I was prepared to miss the Super Bowl so I could watch The Last of Us.
Snowy says they haven't seen it yet, so we won't spoil it.
Okay. The show's great.
The show's
Mhm.
good. This episode, I will say, is definitely I'm the lowest on so far of the episodes, but I know what's coming.
Yeah,
You know what's coming.
I do too. As soon as I heard what I heard, I was like, oh no.
Snowy, it's on HBO Max, so you haven't seen any of it, or you're just not caught up. It sounds like you haven't seen any of it.
Right.
And then Ascani says they've never played the game, but they're loving the show, which is awesome. I think I mentioned
love
it
that.
a week or two ago, but I'm jealous that you've never played the game because I would love to go into the show blind.
Me too. I would love to just have that first experience. But also, I was mentioning to Courtney, I played the game like 6 years ago, and there's a lot of story beats that I just don't remember. And they're twisting them enough that they're kind of unique already in their own sense. So even like, for instance, episode 3, which was like one of the biggest viewed episodes,
So good.
Was wildly different than what happens in the game, but it was still so good. And it really did a fantastic job moving the plot forward and really building that world of where, the world that they're in, basically. So I love the world building and that sort of thing. And I feel the same way about this last episode too. While it wasn't big and bombastic, I feel like it's really building that character. Ellie's character is really fleshing out as a person who, because I think one of the hardest critiques is that, I don't know if it's because when you're playing a video game, you're controlling them, you kind of dehumanize who they are. But you want Ellie to act a certain way, I feel like. But you need to remember she's a child. She's a teenager. She's barely going through puberty. She has a lot of emotions. She's been mistreated. But in the heart of it, she's still a child, and she still has that sense of wonder and wanting to understand. She's very jaded, but at the same time, she's still growing. So you really see her come into who she is as a person in this last episode, showing not necessarily regret or remorse, but realization that this is the real world now, and the threats that she's experiencing out there are very real. And I really appreciated, that Pedro Pascal's character Joel is trying really hard not to baby her, but rather treat her like the football that she is and get her delivered to where she needs to go. But at the same time, you can tell that there's a genuine bond being
Developed.
being created there, one that is completely unavoidable. And his role is of a protector, and he knows that in life. He knows that that is what he is put on this planet for. And as long as he continues moving forward with the mission, he's going to continue to bond with Ellie. And I feel like that's what really shone through in the last episode, because Ellie had to be put into situations where she needed to decide what the right thing to do was. And and it was a tough one.
John,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Christian.
Somebody's at my door. I'm just gonna ignore it. I was just gonna say, John, I just wanted to give you props for just describing things without spoilers. Great job.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think what's cool, or what people have to remember too, is that she's 14 in this show.
You know, guys, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I don't want this to keep happening.
Okay. Maybe it's a delivery. Maybe it's pizza. Let's take bets on what we think is at Christian's door.
Jehovah's Witness.
Solar sales.
I
don't know.
I like that. But yes, but she's 14 and she's growing up in an era of she's been born and grown up in this post-apocalyptic world. She didn't grow up in the world where everything was still functioning. So
Right.
it's interesting to see that diverse perspective, and then how she has to grow and adapt to realizing that what she has grown up knowing isn't exactly
everything she's learned in school, and she doesn't know anything firsthand, and she does have that sense of wonder, from everything, and the curiosity.
Yep.
What was
Hi,
it?
Riff. Welcome in.
I'm back.
Hi, Mika.
What was it?
Welcome back.
Spectrum cold calling. I thought it was something important. I'm really annoyed.
I was very close. I said it was going to be solar.
You said, he said solar salesperson. I said Jehovah's Witness.
That's what I thought it was when I first opened the door, because there was two of them, and they were wearing white shirts.
Oh, Mormons.
See, maybe so that I was closer.
They're mad. It seems like they were mad because I switched away from Spectrum a few months back. But you know what? It's just got to be cheaper. So anyway, moving on. What were we talking about? What did I miss?
No, nothing.
You're
we were
beautiful.
just going on about how Ellie's a naive piece of shit.
And then Shatter pops in and says the first thing he hears is she's 14.
Yes, the character is 14. So
She's a young
so she's
teenager.
yeah, so she's everything that she's learned through school, and hasn't really experienced the real world, and doesn't know what happened before society fell. So so she does have that sense of wonder and excitement of everything. Even the most mundane and common things are something that she's never experienced before. So
I think that's part of the reason. I guess this is a light spoiler, but not really. I feel like that's part of the reason she gets such a kick out of the joke book she finds.
oh yeah, I absolutely love it, and you can tell that that Joel is trying his hardest not to enjoy it, and he absolutely does.
Mhm.
But I really enjoyed it, and I guess that scene where these aren't plot spoilers, so I don't think there's a big deal. But that scene where they're laying out and they had to camp, and she rolls over and she says, "Joel, can I ask you a serious question?" and it's a fucking pun.
Yep. And he laughs. But you know what I realize, character-wise? He doesn't want to like these jokes because he doesn't want to get attached.
Exactly.
Because in this world,
she's just a football. She's just a delivery item.
well, not
I love
just
how you
that, but I'm sorry. Yeah, he's describing football when Super Bowl is coming up.
No, I love how you describe her as a football.
Yeah.
It's so perfect. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
John's just great at recapping. We should have him recap the episode every week.
Right?
This is like the only show that I actually like really retain a lot.
Information.
Yeah, I think it's because of the delivery of the story. The story is very well told. I feel like it's created for an ADHD audience because it doesn't veer very far away, and rather than having cutaways at the beginning of the show and then bringing you back and then doing this and then doing that, like other shows try to be very artsy fartsy in that sense, this show's like, no, we're going to dedicate a whole episode on what happened before or during the fall. And I appreciate that because it really keeps me in line with what's going on. And also a lot of criticism, and honestly, I think it's masked criticism. It's mostly, I think, homophobia. But the biggest criticism was that the last episode, episode 3, was didn't move the plot forward. And it's like, are you kidding me? That is the entire plot. That is the world building. You're finding out who these people are to Joel, and why they are stopping there, and it absolutely pushed the plot forward. They got a truck out of it. Like, so yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where you have to be very meticulous with the kind of critiques that are coming out of it, and you need to see where it's coming from, and basically you need to see who it's coming from too. One of the biggest critiques I feel like a lot of people weren't prepared for was who they chose for Ellie, which I didn't quite understand, and I still don't understand. I like her as a character. I have no problems with her. She's foul-mouthed and she's terrible, but she's not far off from the character that she was in the games. And she has that kind of like blank stare and wonder in her face that I feel like really, really fulfills the kind of character that she's supposed to be. And that is one that doesn't know much, but acts like she does. And I'm coming around, and I really like who they chose for Ellie, because while they did pick Pedro, and he's become a more well-known personality now, I like it when they use characters or actors that aren't big and that I haven't seen in very many places for roles like these, because I feel like, oh, this person was a nobody and now they're telling a story of a nobody who's becoming a somebody, that sort of thing. That's why I loved Lost. I loved Lost so much because it took a very long time for bigger names to actually show up on the show. For the longest time, it was just a lot of nobody actors. It's like, I don't know who these people are, but it was very interesting.
Now look at some of them.
Yeah, look at some of them. Look at them.
Look at them. Like Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah.
God, look at her. God.
Look at her.
She's beautiful.
Look at Pedro in all the SNL skits.
He was
Oh
so
my God,
good.
so good.
The overprotective Hispanic mother is fucking funny, dude.
Why
Spot
didn't you
on.
tell me she was a woman of God?
Yeah. Spot on.
So good.
Being as a white person who's in a relationship with a Hispanic girl, woman, I guess I should say, I relate very hard to those kinds of jokes and situations, especially having my wife having a very traditional Catholic grandmother. It's very funny to see that sort of stuff. So I was cracking up at it.
It was very
I
well
liked
done.
when he it made himself laugh.
Oh my god, yeah. Which we
He-
forgive because he's great.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could not hold himself together during the Lisa from Temecula.
It was so good.
I couldn't hold myself together during Lisa from Temecula. For those who don't know, I'm from Temecula, so that really hit home for me when I watched that skit, and it was just so funny. And this idea that I don't know why the well done steak, but for me that screams Temecula through and through. To be honest with you, if anybody's gonna order a well done steak, it's gonna be somebody from Temecula. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, thank you for not ordering a well done steak.
Definitely not.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, John's just been hiding his true self when we've hung out with him. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh man, I gotta get this raw ass steak. I can't get my well done steak the way I like it, otherwise they're gonna judge me."
Yeah.
All right, should we jump into some video game news like we
Let's
always promise?
do
Since we
it.
promised the people.
We did. We promised them.
All right, everybody, we're gonna go through some news, and then I'm gonna play the first 30 minutes of Metroid Prime Remastered, I think.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right, let's hop into story number 1. God of War Ragnarok has sold 11 million copies in only 3 months. It's the fastest selling first party game in PlayStation history when it released in November. This is from VGC Video Games Chronicle. Developer Santa Monica Studio announced the God of War's latest sales figures on Wednesday. Quote, "We're incredibly humbled that God of War Ragnarok has officially sold through 11 million copies," it said. "None of this would be possible without the support of our fans, so thank you for coming on this journey with us." God of War Ragnarok made a record-breaking start following its release for PS4 and PS5 on November 9th. Sony claimed that 5.1 million copies of the game were sold in its debut week, making it the fastest-selling first-party title in PlayStation history. Ahead of the game's release, Sony said 2018's God of War reboot was one of the biggest titles ever released exclusively for PlayStation, with 23 million total sales, and that it expected a similar performance for its sequel Ragnarok. Does this surprise you guys?
I mean, it's 11 million sales in 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
It still hasn't beat Pokemon. 10 million sales in 2 days. That's all I gotta say about that.
I know, it's wild to think of it when you compare it to something like that, about what a juggernaut something like Pokemon is, and like 11 million copies is nothing to bat an eye at,
yeah.
but
No,
like the
definitely
fact that Pokemon sold Scarlet and Violet sold 10 million copies in 2 days is just fucking mind blowing.
ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah. I don't
But,
know. I just wanted to make that joke. Yeah, congratulations to them. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's it's a, like I said, it's no number to scoff at. That's a high number, and I'm very happy to hear that it was the best, fastest selling first party title in PlayStation history. That's a good one.
That is good stuff.
Between this and my review last week, are you guys gonna play the game now? Are you gonna play the game?
I mean, if someone buys it for me, I'll play the game.
Yeah, put it on your throne.
No, I put my butt there.
Oh,
What's a throne?
Throne is like a website where you can make a wish list and your fans can purchase those gifts and it gets sent directly to you without you having to give anybody your address, basically. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then Snowy's questioning 10 million. Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sold 10 million copies in 2 days.
That's
crazy.
so.
All right.
But that's old news. That's
old
I
news.
just brought that up for the joke.
For the joke. All right, let's move on to the next story. Star Wars Jedi Survivor has unfortunately been delayed a month, so only to April. I got this from The Verge. Star Wars Jedi Survivor's release date is being delayed by 6 weeks to April 28th. EA announced on Tuesday. The game had been set to release on March 17th, but it's being pushed back just a little bit. I'm gonna read the statement from EA.
It's a shame that it couldn't have got pushed back 4 weeks and released on my birthday. You know what I mean?
I know.
I know, and
Then
now
I
I'm
would
even
have
more
had
mad.
then I would have had an easy gift to buy you.
They would, yeah, exactly. But they probably didn't want to compete with Minecraft Legends coming up on the 18th. So I don't blame them.
True, it's true. So the EA team behind Star Wars says for the last 3 years, the Jedi team here at Respawn has poured its collective heart and soul into Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and we are proud to say the next chapter in the tale of Cal Kestis is content complete. We are now focused entirely on the final stage. Bug fixes to enhance performance, stability, polish, and most importantly, the player experience. Jedi Survivor is a direct response to the feedback from our community, delivering an expansive destination to explore, evolved combat and traversal, and of course, the continuation of Cal and BD's story. Making this game has truly made us a better team, and we have pushed ourselves at every level to make this the Star Wars sequel our fans expect from Respawn and Lucasfilm Games. Go ahead, John.
No, go ahead.
In order for the team to hit the Respawn quality bar, provide the team the time that they need, and achieve the level of polish our fans deserve, we have added 6 crucial weeks to our release schedule. Star Wars Jedi Survival will now launch globally on April 28th. Cool. Thanks to EA and Respawn for giving us the time to deliver the best experience for our players, and to all of you for understanding.
You know, I recently started watching the prequel saga for the first time in like forever.
Yes.
I don't go back and watch Star Wars movies that often, and to be honest, when I go back and I watch Star Wars movies, it's usually the original trilogy, the trilogy after that, if I get to it, and then I always skip the prequel trilogy. So I decided to start watching the prequel trilogy. I finished the first one. I'm about halfway through the second one. These games have better acting than those movies. These games have better special effects than those movies. These games probably, look, those movies, if they want to redo them and like pretend that the first wave of those movies didn't happen and they just want to remake it, maybe they should do it through a game or something.
Listen here, I'm not going to let you slander handsome, our Lord and Savior, Ewan McGregor, okay?
He can come back.
He carried that whole trilogy on his back and helped out.
He took a huge dump on it with Kenobi. It was like, all of my work, I'm going to put it in the shredder, and then I'm going to light it on fire.
You didn't like him in Kenobi?
He's not a bad actor. I guess I can't blame him for Kenobi being bad, because, he definitely puts his all into it, and he loves the character, so I take it back. But I was more aping on the fact that he agreed to participate in such a terrible, terrible piece of Star Wars content.
Wait a second. We don't like the show, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show? That was a bad one?
I thought it was horrible.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it was so bad.
What?
It was laughable,
dude.
For most of it. I mean, the fight between him and Darth Vader, spoilers if you haven't seen Kenobi, was cool. I mean, the cut where you can see his face through the mask, that was cool. But like, it was poorly acted, poorly paced. Like, dude,
they were trying to stay in tune with episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that is literally the hallmark of the prequel trilogy. It's terrible acting, horrible acting. But
and then they took that show, might as well have been called Baby Leia instead of Obi-Wan Kenobi, because that's all the show was about. And I don't like this ham-fisted way that they tried to give Obi-Wan and Leia this connection. It just felt very forced and just the pacing and the acting was just truly terrible.
Wait a second, you don't like that
that came out of it?
You don't like that they have a connection through the Force, which is what makes her
No, I don't like that they forced a connection so young.
Anyway, the whole Baby Yoda came onto the scene and blew everybody away, right? Grogu, yes, Grogu.
Baby Yoda.
And then finally, what we really wanted, that Super Bowl, was Baby Peanut. And we got the Mr. Peanut baby, because they killed Mr. Peanut and he came back during the Super Bowl as Baby Peanut. I know you all remember this. This was Gary V's great idea. Thank you, Gary V, for that fucking mess. Because he said, what do people like? They like Baby Yoda, so we need a Baby Peanut. I know you all remember Baby Peanut, the Planters Baby
You are
Peanut.
dangerously close to saying something else, my friend.
It's not my fault that peanut sounds like penis. It's not my fault. And then now they're like, oh, well, people love baby planters, and they love I said planters this time, and they love Baby Yoda. What do we need? Baby Leia. So then they said, okay, we need to have a little Baby Leia, and then we'll bring it all together. I actually disliked very much the Baby Leia character.
Yeah,
in the show.
She was
Not even a baby, folks. She's a child.
I disliked Child Leia.
I dislike Child Leia too.
I thought she was fine as an actress. She wasn't like horrible, but I don't like overly precocious kids in TV shows.
You just don't like kids.
I mean, that's true. I wanted to. Ascani says that they haven't watched anything Star Wars related since The Last Jedi, which is fair. Although they do hear that they should keep watching Andor, and I have not watched Andor, but I've heard it's amazing.
Watch Andor. I cannot say enough. And I was
shows that do not help my ADHD. Andor. That show's all over the fucking place.
Yes.
Yes.
So here's the thing. I went into Andor thinking I was going to hate it because you already know how it ends, and I don't like when they bring in and make shows when you know what the ending is already going to be. Yeah. You already know.
I loved Rogue One too.
I did too, but it's like it was tragic because you know what's going to happen. You know how it's going to end. So I was expecting to hate Andor, and then I loved Andor. Okay. So good. Great acting, great cameos, just great story building. Yeah.
That show's everywhere. So you really have to pay attention to the story.
Yes, a lot. They have a lot. They squeeze in a lot. A lot's going on.
All right. Moving on.
Moving on to the next story. So earlier in the week, this is kind of a two-parter story. Earlier in the week, it was reported that EA had canceled an unannounced Titanfall Apex Legends game, but it was actually, according to reporter Jeff Grubb, the Titanfall game canceled this week was reportedly a campaign in Apex Legends. So I got this from VGC again. The unannounced Titanfall game, said to have been canceled by EA this week, was reportedly being planned as a single-player experience for Apex Legends. That's according to Giant Bomb reporter Jeffy Grubb, who shared supposed details on the canned project during a live stream on Thursday, following Bloomberg's earlier report that a team of about 50 people had been working on Titanfall Legends at Respawn. The EA studio announced in July 2021 that it is developing a new single-player adventure game set in a unique universe, which designer Mohamed Alavi was attached to before his departure last year. According to Grubb, the unannounced project wasn't Respawn's attempt at getting a Titanfall feeling project inside of its hugely popular free-to-play spin-off Apex Legends. Quote, Titanfall Legends was not Titanfall 3, because in a lot of people's minds, I think Titanfall 3 was going to be a new standalone game with a single-player campaign and multiplayer, and they could just never do that again after Apex Legends changed the calculus on all of those things, he said. Quote, in 2 weeks from now, Apex Legends is going to get a team deathmatch, and that was always part of a plan to turn Apex Legends into this platform where you could get all different kinds of shooter experiences from an expanded Apex Legends / Titanfall world. Titanfall Legends was always supposed to be a slot in as part of that. Titanfall Legends would be a single-player campaign inside of this platform, in the same way Call of Duty works when you get Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone is right there as well. According to Grubb, the thinking behind the design of the new campaign was to encourage people to use special abilities such as wall running and, quote, and not, quote, play it like a Call of Duty. The campaign would have included characters from Apex Legends and also BT, the Titan companion featured in Titanfall 2's story. Players would play as Apex Legends character Blisk and navigate the world and upgrade BT, it's claimed. Quote, they were going to have the Legends show up and give you special powers throughout the game so they could tie it into Apex Legends in a really strong way, Grubb claimed. And I'll stop it there. Guys, this is pretty disappointing. Even if it was just a Titanfall-related campaign inside Apex Legends, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Did either of you play Titanfall 2?
No.
One of the best shooter campaigns. What's up, Cody? One of the best shooter campaigns I've ever played, and one of the best shooters, period. Yeah. I mean, it's Respawn, so Respawn broke off from the team that created Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's what that team was. So they know their stuff when they were building, in terms of building a shooter. And they launched Titanfall, and that was cool, but it was very lacking because it was multiplayer only. They literally did what they do best, which is took all the feedback from launching Titanfall 1 and made one of the best, coolest campaigns from Titanfall into Titanfall 2, along with a really, really strong, in my opinion, Call of Duty caliber multiplayer component. And EA accidentally sent that game out to die because they launched it the same week that the new Call of Duty was launching that year and the new Battlefield was launching that year. So if you were a shooter fan and you had a choice to make, you had to choose between Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Titanfall. And of course, what's everybody going to choose? In that situation, they're probably going to choose Call of Duty or maybe Battlefield, but they're not going to choose this relatively unknown. It's an unknown quantity in terms of how good it would be sequel to a game that was pretty mediocre. And it's just really disappointing. I played Titanfall 2 campaign again recently, and it still holds up. I always worry that it's one of those things where I was just like, oh man, I'm just craving a decent shooter, but it's actually a really, really good shooter campaign. And I was playing during COVID, when everybody was at home, actually, since COVID's still happening. But back when everybody was at home, I was playing Titanfall 2 online like crazy. So I have been wanting a Titanfall 3, and I'm disappointed because I absolutely would have picked up Apex Legends again to go back and play a campaign that involves BT and the Apex Legends characters.
That sucks. But you know what else sucks?
What?
Jeff Grubb predicted Metroid Prime Remastered was going to be shadow dropped during the Game Awards. It did not happen. So what happened? He had to cut his hair because that was the bet. Then today, during the Direct, Metroid Prime not only gets announced, but gets shadow dropped. It's almost like he knew something and they said, fuck you, Jeff Grubb. You're going to lose this bet and we're going to hold on to this for a later date.
Somebody heard about it and they're like, no, cut it. I want to see Jeff Grubb cut his hair.
Yeah, I want to see him lose this bet.
But yeah, this sucks. I mean, if Apex added a campaign in, I mean, John, you've played a little bit of Apex. Courtney, have you played Apex before?
I have. Not very well, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who's playing any of these games very well? You're just playing to have fun.
Yeah.
Am I?
Unless you're sweating. If you're sweating,
would either of you jump back in to play a campaign, though, in a free-to-play game?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no. I mean...
Honestly, no. I wouldn't.
All right. Well, show's over, everybody.
Time.
That was Talk Gaming. Let's wrap it up.
I feel like the reason why they cut this was for the wrong reasons. I feel like they should have... But also, like you said, it's for a free-to-play game, so maybe they didn't expect to... But they've already paid the people to make as much as they did. I don't think they... Honestly, I don't think they had an exit strategy. I don't feel like they knew when to put it out, how to market it, and all this stuff, because they put money into it, then they cancel it. That's money lost. If they would have just put it out, there would have been no more money gained because it's a free-to-play game. So, like, honestly, I have no idea what
Maybe even if they put it inside the game and charge you $20 for it, like I probably still would have popped in and paid $20.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't played Apex Legends in a long time, and I don't really have a reason to go back. But if you would have said, "Hey, there's a a campaign that ties into the Titanfall universe," I would have been like, "Yeah, I would have been re-downloading Apex Legends right now."
And I don't feel like you're the only one, so I don't really know I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest. I don't know.
We're at the time of the year where companies are just cutting shit to save money so they look good for their financials. So I'm sure this was a casualty of that, which is disappointing. Instead of canceling this, why didn't they just lay off a few thousand people? You know what I mean?
Oh, well, what do you know?
Speaking of.
No, not speaking of. We're going to move on to the next story, which is actually good news. Nintendo Switch is officially the third best-selling console of all time. I got this from Polygon. Nintendo's latest financial results have confirmed a milestone for Nintendo Switch sales that we knew was coming, but that is still a major achievement. The hybrid handheld has racked up over 122 million sales in its lifetime, placing it ahead of the PlayStation 4, which had 117 million sales, and Nintendo's own Game Boy, which had 118 million sales, making it the third best-selling console game of all time. Only PlayStation 2 with 155 million sales and Nintendo DS with 154 million sales have sold more.
That's crazy.
That it's a big number. It's a big number up there. And then we're gonna we're gonna jump down to some sales numbers for its games as well. Switch software sales remain more than healthy. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sold an incredible 20 million copies in their first 6 weeks on sale. Not first 3 months, God of War. First 6 weeks.
Jeez.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sold twice as much as God of War Ragnarok did in 3 months and 6 weeks.
Damn.
That makes it the fourth best-selling Pokemon game of all time. Splatoon 3, another recent release, has already hit 10 million sales, while the Switch top seller Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has cracked the 50 million barrier with an astonishing 52 million copies sold, putting it in a very exclusive club with the likes of Tetris, Wii Sports, Minecraft, and GTA 5.
Mario Kart?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Folks, stop buying Mario Kart 8. That's why they won't give us a new one. You guys keep buying this one.
I don't
they're
want
like,
a new one.
No,
I just
we
want
have
more
more
content
tracks.
for 8.
Yeah, we have so many more tracks, and they added a new racer. We literally don't need another Mario Kart ever.
Whoa, John, you're getting ahead in the stories here.
Sorry, but also Animal Crossing's at 41.59 million. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
a lot.
Let me read the top 10 list,
Well,
and then we'll talk about
They
that.
they fuck it up though. They put Sword and Shield at 5 and they put it at 7. So I don't know if you want to correct that. on the fly.
I know the correction.
Okay.
So here's the top 10 selling Switch games of all time. Starting with number 10. Number 10 is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee of 15.07 million. Number 9 is Ring Fit Adventure
Nice.
with 15.22 million. 8 is Super Mario Party, 18.79 million. 7 is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet at 20.61 million. 6 is Super Mario Odyssey with 25.12 million. 5 is Pokemon Sword and Shield at 25.68 million. 4 is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild at 29 million. 3 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at 30.44 million. 2 is Animal Crossing New Horizons at 41.59 million copies. And then, as we said, number 1 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at 52 million copies sold.
Wow. Unbelievable. You know what I think most of those sales is Ray rebuying Mario Kart because he keeps losing his cartridge. But
I mean, that's the only explanation, really. I mean, how many times have you been out there and go, oh, I want to play Mario Kart, or I need to play Mario Kart, and you don't have your cartridge, so you just boot it up and you buy it a 6th, 7th, 8th, 30th
Copy.
time.
yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I'm actually impressed that I've played majority of this list. I'm actually very proud of myself that I've played.
Well,
8
you're
of
part of the
these.
problem.
I am. I'm proud of it, damn it.
I've played everything on this list, actually.
have
I've
too.
played it a lot, actually. All of these, you know, and I'm always the one who's like, I don't know. I guess I'm just a Nintendo player, and I own I own all of the 3 consoles, and they're still putting out console or games for PS4 and Xbox One. It's not like I can't get the new games. I just veer more towards Nintendo. I think a lot of it has to do with the nostalgia factor too. I think.
And the portability is so easy.
The portability is very easy. Like, but
Don't
a lot.
just
Play
credit
while
that the
you're
ga-
on your bathroom.
That the games are fun, and they're.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
argue that a lot of them are easier to get into and get further in than a lot of modern games. Like I mean, when we talked about God of War last week, you were talking about how when you tried to play the first one, you got confused because
Yeah.
there's too many things going on. But in Mario, you have jump.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
exactly.
you have jump, and in Odyssey, you have throw your hat. Like,
Exactly.
there's not a lot of buttons there.
And the run button's always the same button. You know what I mean?
Hmm
Yeah.
It is.
I don't have
But
to use
this
all
is-
my hands, my whole fingers, you know?
These are impressive numbers, and it's even more impressive that the Switch is only 6 million copies of software away from selling 1 billion games on the Switch.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
I would guess by their next financial report, where we're reading these numbers again, that they've sold 1 billion copies.
You have to think, even if they didn't sell everything at $60, let's just be conservative and let's say on average everybody spent $30 for every copy. That's still $30 billion in game sales. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is a number that is incomprehensible. $30
Yeah,
billion.
I can't even comprehend it.
Exactly.
Let's continue on with the good Nintendo news. There was a Nintendo Direct today. Did you guys watch it?
Never heard of
I
it.
did.
Oh. Yes.
All right.
Of course.
What did you guys think? I'm gonna check our poll on twitter.com/Top Gaming. But what did you guys think?
Well, for the the first half of it, I was lost. I'm like, there wasn't okay. First half of it, I was kind of There wasn't anything that really screamed at me that I was super hyped or excited for. I was more in it to win it towards the second half of the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, absolutely. John?
I think I started getting excited when they showed that Mickey Mouse game. And then almost immediately after, I got kind of sad again. But then towards the end, it ended, and I was like, "Oh, that was a direct." No, there was exciting announcements. Like we talked about Metroid, and we got a Pikmin date, which was great. And then they talked about games that we've already knew about that were coming out, which was, pretty typical for a direct, I guess. It is just a giant piece of marketing if you think of it. It's just a big commercial that they want everybody to watch. And then wow, I'm really having a hard time remembering what I gave a shit about.
Well, don't worry, I'm going to go through all the
Perfect.
list. But
right.
Overall, what did you vote on the Talk Gaming poll? A, B, C, or D if you had to score it, if you had to grade it?
I gave it a B.
Okay, fair. That's what I gave it. Courtney?
I gave it a C.
Okay.
That's fair, because it's like my name starts with Courtney. C.
My name starts with Courtney.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole name, actually. I would say it was a B-/C+. So I think it was right there. Chat, what if you didn't vote, or if you did vote, what did you vote?
If you didn't vote, go vote.
Snowy said, honestly, there was meh for the first part, and then the second half was, oh boy, did it hit.
Yeah.
So Snowy,
Right?
Mika's stoked
Mika
for
said-
Fantasy Life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom, Fantasy Life, and Pikmin 4 am in my most excited things. So let's break down what was announced here. So I'm going to go through this list that's very kindly put together by IGN. It's going to go over I'm not going to go over every single announcement. We're going to cover the big one.
Okay.
The big ones. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gets a new gameplay trailer, collector's edition, and Link Amiibo. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was the final game featured in the Nintendo Direct, and we got a brand new look at the much anticipated sequel to 2017's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In addition, Nintendo shared a first look in the game's collector's edition and a new Link Amiibo. What did you guys think of this trailer?
There's a lot happening. Like it took me a little bit to realize what it was, and then once I realized, I was like, oh my god. There was parts of it that I was like, okay, what? Some of it was meh. I was really excited about the hovercraft. That looks fun to me. I can't wait to fall off that and get pissed.
Yeah.
And then the amiibo. I don't collect amiibos, but the only one amiibo I actually have is a Link one, and then I might probably try to get this amiibo as well.
I feel like this announcement was probably an A in my book, and that's because it showed a bit more, and it gave us. We already had a solidified date, but I guess it solidified the date more. It gave us something tangible to look forward to with the special edition. I think this is the first time we saw a special edition, any information about that. So I really appreciated this announcement, even though I don't want to say more of the same, but it's a game that we're already anticipating. So I thought this was one of the stronger announcements, but I give it an A, but I give it like an A-, I think, for this announcement. Like, it would have been nice to have a different kind of one more thing. Is sound supposed to be playing on the trailer? No, I have the trailer playing for background image while we talk about this.
Yeah. I really liked it. I think that my only little bit of frustration, and I know this is the way that they're designing it, is every time they show us this game, I still don't know what it's about or what we're doing in it.
Right.
I don't know if it is we know it's a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, but in terms of that, does that mean does it take place in the past? Does it take place in the future? Like, we stopped Ganon already. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I want more context, but I know that they're marketing it and showing it off the way that they are for a specific reason.
This is looking like nuts and bolts too. Like you're putting a car together. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, all the powers and stuff in it looked really cool. I'm really interested to see what that new glove, the new gauntlet will do. I saw glimpses in there, and I'm hoping this is true. The things looked a little bit more dungeony. Like, it looked like you were in specific places doing specific things, and you weren't necessarily just always roaming the open world. Like Link was battling some enemies in some like caves and stuff. So that's what I'm hoping for. I want a little bit more direction and than we got in Breath of the Wild for Tears of the Kingdom. But we'll see. I mean, it's only a couple months away. May 12th is not that far away.
Yeah. And you sent me the UK trailer, so it said 12/5, and I was like, it got pushed back to December?
I'm sorry. It's the only trailer that popped up. I'm glad they're not saying anything about the story or plot. I'm tired of a string of trailers for big games giving away everything beforehand. Fair enough, Mika. Fair enough. All right, moving on. I think this is the biggest announcement that we got today. Metroid Prime Remastered is being released on Nintendo Switch today, February 8th. After years of rumors, Metroid Prime Remastered is real. If that wasn't exciting enough, Nintendo's releasing the game today. I have it on my Switch. We're going to play it here shortly. And then physical copies of the game will be available on February 22nd. There's new control options, and unfortunately for Metroid fans, there's no mention of Metroid Prime 4 or Metroid Prime 2 or 3. So this was super hype. I freaked out. I was watching this direct with my wife. They just very kind of nonchalantly was like, Metroid Prime is being remastered, and I was like, wait, what? Where it's actually happening? And then they lingered after they showed the trailer, and they were like, and Metroid Prime Remastered it will be available. And they lingered for just a second too long, and I was like, today. And then they said today, and I lost my shit. I was like, there's no way that we're getting this today, and I'm so hyped on it. I think it looks so good. Did you guys get excited about this?
I did.
Yeah, I was watching it in my car because I did not call out for a fake doctor's appointment today. And
real doctor's appointment. I sent you an image.
He sent me a nude. But yeah, no, I was sitting in my car watching this, and I slapped my iPad. I was like, oh my God, out of excitement. And I was like, this is good. This is good stuff. And it comes out February 2nd, 22nd physical, so you can get it physical for $39, or you can get it digitally for $39. Both, I think they're both the same price. So, which I think I'm just gonna download. Might as well just download it. I don't see a reason to get it physical. I mean, I don't know. I haven't decided.
You want the presentation factor?
No, that's
copy?
a Christian
John,
thing.
you know you love licking the cartridges.
I do. I love licking the cartridges. They all taste very, very good. Have you ever licked a cartridge, Courtney?
No.
You've never licked a cartridge?
No.
Do you know why you should?
Don't do it, Courtney.
No.
Have you ever done it, Christian?
No, I
What?
know that they taste bad, and that's why I haven't done it.
It tastes bad because they don't want you to lick the cartridge.
That's why. Yeah, they put like a deterrent on it, so you lick it and it tastes like pepper.
Oh, it tastes like pepper. I've heard it tastes worse than that.
Like nail polish remover.
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm just reading chat. I don't know what nail polish remover. I guess yeah. It tastes like what nail polish remover smells like. That kind of yeah. I can get with that.
No, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
not going to taste it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Courtney, did this Metroid Prime do anything for you?
like it because like I like when they remaster things well. And this game, everyone has been waiting for this. So I mean, I wasn't a big Metroid Prime player, but I got hyped because I know how many people have been wanting this, and the fact that it looks like it's been done well, I get excited for people getting excited. So yeah, I got hyped for it. I was like, that looks great.
You're the best kind of gamer, Courtney.
Yeah.
You're just
Why?
getting excited because for people to be excited.
Yeah.
So I've never played Metroid Prime either, so this will be my first experience with Metroid Prime. But my immediate reaction was, "Where's 2 and 3?" And then I immediately went to Twitter and said, "Here's big Nintendo draining me dry. Why couldn't they give me the entire collection for $1?" That's what I immediately did.
Yeah, and John's got a really great point there. Why couldn't Nintendo just give us Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 remastered for $1?
Why
What's
not?
stopping them?
Exactly.
What's stopping them?
Exactly.
Big billion-dollar corporation Nintendo just announced that they're going to raise the pay for their Japanese developers by 10%, and they can't give us
$1.
3 games for $1.
How dare they?
Bullshit. You know what? You know what game they're going to give us for $60 though? Pikmin 4.
No, do you think so?
I don't know. But Pikmin 4 got a release date. So Pikmin 4 kicked off the direct today, and it will be released on Switch on July 21st, 2023. Either of you Pikmin fans?
Define fan.
John, are you going to play it for longer than an hour?
No.
Courtney.
I've never played a Pikmin game.
I loved the first Pikmin. I absolutely loved the first Pikmin. But I tried to play Pikmin 3 not too long ago, and it just... I loved the first Pikmin, you guys. I loved it. I loved the first Pikmin.
John loved the first Pikmin.
I did.
Courtney's not a Pikmin player. I'm excited to play this with my wife.
Yeah.
Game Boy, I think another big announcement is Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games came to the Nintendo Switch online service today. Nintendo confirmed that Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games are headed to the Switch via Nintendo Switch Online later today. It's already happened. All Nintendo Switch Online subscribers will have access to Game Boy games, while those with the expansion pack will get access to Game Boy Advance games. The Game Boy games that are available at launch are Tetris, Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX, Gargoyle's Quest, Game & Watch Gallery 3, Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, which was a strange pull, Metroid 2, Return of Samus, Wario Land 3, and Kirby's Return to Dreamland. You can play all of those with filters based on based on the looks of the Game Boy screen, the Game Boy Pocket screen, or the Game Boy Color screen.
Yep.
And then they announced that the Game Boy Advance games that are available at launch are The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, which includes exclusive e-reader levels that most people have never played.
Oh.
WarioWare Inc., Mega Micro Games, Kuru Kuru Kurin, which is an interesting looking game, Mario Kart Super Circuit, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. You can also play games online that support online play, so things like Tetris and Mario Kart. This was a pretty good announcement, I think.
I was excited as shit for this one.
I think everybody lost their shit because this was, again, so unexpected, and I think that's what makes the best Nintendo Directs is when we get stuff like this that we're not even predicting. You know, I've heard a lot of predictions for this Nintendo Direct this week, and none of it, everybody was like, there's no way, you know, that they're putting Game Boy games, if they even talked about it. And here we are, we're sitting here, we're playing them right now.
Yeah, as soon as the Game Boy came up on the screen, I was like, no. And I just like, Game Boy! It literally like transported me back. I got all the memories of playing my dad, like my dad's Game Boy that he handed me, you know, that was a hand me down. And it just brought back all the good feelings. So I'm excited to play it. How about you, John?
I'm curious, like with the Zelda, because it's the DX, and then you have the 3 filters. If you play it with the Game Boy original or the Game Boy Pocket, if they get rid of the DX dungeons, and then like if you have the color filter, because you can't play the DX dungeons without color. So I'm curious how they're gonna do that. But I immediately powered this thing on and I played Mario
Super Mario Land
2, which my cousin had. I never owned a Game Boy, but I knew this game well, and I turned it on, and the nostalgia hit me real quick because of the music and everything. And I was blown away because I remember Super Mario Land 1 and like how small the sprites were and everything. and then playing Super Mario Land 2. This thing, I mean, that was a Game Boy game. That's insane. 1990 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that thing looked like it could have played on an NES with how good the pixel art was and how responsive, even for it being a port, how responsive their controls are and everything. But yeah, it's really, really fantastic. And then the announcement of it being Game Boy and then just waiting just a little bit and then announcing Game Boy Advance immediately after. Like that was really, really good. Yeah, I made the joke that I was immediately going to play Tetris too, because I have Tetris. I have a few different versions of Tetris already on the Switch.
So the first, when I think turned 8 or 9, I got a Game Boy Color for my birthday, and it came bundled with Tetris DX, which was the original Tetris remastered in color.
Yeah.
And oh man, I put so much fucking time into Tetris, and I would challenge people on the way to school on the school bus, be like, you can't beat my Tetris score. So I'm super excited to jump back in, and I'm excited for the games that they announced that are coming, including both of the Oracle Zelda games, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Metroid Fusion, the original Fire Emblem, Golden Sun. Like, I'm super excited for all these games to come.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to move on down and do some headlines. Advanced Wars 1 and 2 Boot Camp. We finally got a release date for it. It's going to be released on April 21st, 2023, after being delayed over a year. If you remember, it was supposed to come out at the end of 2021. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 4 adds Yoshi's Island as a brand new level, and it will be adding Birdo as a playable character, which I think is really cool that we're getting a new playable character. And it's Birdo. I love Birdo.
Mm-hmm.
Splatoon 3 gets an expansion pass, and we'll take our Inklings back to Splatoon 1's Inkopolis, and then there will be story DLC for the second portion of the expansion pass. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe gets a new trailer and demo ahead of its February 24th release date. It's also showed off the new epilogue that will unlock after you finish the story mode, called they didn't have a name in for it. It's Megalor's something. I'm sorry, I don't have the name for it. Moving on. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass volume 3 adds a new hero and quote more tough challenges. Fire Emblem Engage's new DLC features Chrom, Robin, Samilla, and new story DLC. Disney Illusion Island will bring some Disney magic to Switch this July 28th, 2023. Sea of Stars is releasing on August 29th, 2023, and it has a demo that's available today. Octopath Traveler 2 has a demo available today. Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon got a new gameplay trailer. Dead Cells Return to Castlevania gets a new look, a new trailer ahead of its March 6th release date. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection bring the original 3 games to Nintendo Switch and PC on June 1st this year. Batten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remastered brings forward 2 GameCube classics. Those are releasing this year. I think they said summer. Tron Identity will let players enter the grid in April 2023. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam is the next Professor Layton game coming to Nintendo Switch. Samba de Amigo Party Central will have you dancing summer 2023, and I actually thought this one looked kind of cool. I think it's cool.
I want to do this one.
Did you ever play the original Samba de Amigo?
I did not.
Me either, but I know it's one of the best games on the Dreamcast. It's always up there on the best of lists. And there's a Wii version that I heard was pretty good as well. So, Life is Strange developer Don't Nod announced Harmony: The Fall of Reverie, which actually looked kind of cool. There was an announcement for Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, which features island building, time travel, and more. That looks super cute. Kathleen was really into that, and I know Mika said they were interested in that. It's going to be released this year. We Love Katamari, Reroll, and Royal Reverie comes to Switch this June on June 2nd. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective comes to Switch summer 2023, and that is a port of a cult classic DS game that I've always wanted to play and haven't, so I'm excited to be able to play that finally. I'm excited for Omega Strikers, which is a free-to-play air hockey game that's coming April 27th, 2023, and I think once that drops, we should do some...
we should all play.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was coming out today, and I was like, well, that's what we're doing for stream tonight. We're playing this.
See, I thought it was today too. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I don't feel so dumb now.
It
I
said
was like, I
it said-
literally thought they said.
It said pre-orders open today, which didn't make sense because it's a free-to-play game. So I don't know why they're doing pre-orders, but
Yeah. But I believe this is coming from devs who were behind. Oh my god, I just lost them. League of Legends.
got it.
Fashion Dreamer encourages players to show off their style. That's a fashion design game coming in 2023. Deca Police is coming to in 2023. It's another level 5 game. Level 5 is the people behind Nino Cooney and Professor Layton. Master Detective Archives Rain Code got a new trailer, and that's coming to Switch on June 30th. So those are all the big headlines from the Direct. And overall, yeah, I think it was a pretty decent Direct. We had some slow spots, but I think we got some really banger announcements to kind of bookend some of the slower parts.
I think so too. And I think we're gonna wrap the news with that because we're running low on time because we need to do Prime Remastered, and then we also need to record the post show. So let's go ahead and get some gameplay in here. Christian.
Yeah. I'm booting it up right now. John. So we're doing the first 30 minutes of Metroid Prime Remastered.
Sounds
Oh
good.
boy, Master Ray.
I have only played the first 30-ish minutes of this game, so that was a long time ago, so I do not remember. Let me share my screen, and then John, tell me when you're ready.
I will tell you momentarily.
Banger ass soundtrack already.
All right. We are ready.
Press A to start.
How do I make this
A.
full screen? There we go.
And I'm playing on a GameCube controller for the authentic feeling.
It feels
Nice.
authentic.
Look at that.
How do I get the volume up?
Like normal. I'm not a casual gamer.
Turn the volume up in the Discord itself.
Yeah, I have to turn it up on the. There we go.
I can't believe I'm playing Metroid Prime right now, dude.
What year is it?
I'm super stoked. I've been wanting to replay, or not replay, I've been wanting to play the Prime games really bad.
Unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Talon 4.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. What's that? Are those fart clouds?
Yours.
What'd you do?
Sorry, I fixed it.
Oh no.
I like the music.
Oh, it's Asteroid. Oh, it's Asteroid from the video game Asteroids.
I love Asteroid. I can't wait
I
to
love
shoot them. Pew pew, and then they explode into smaller asteroids, and then I shoot those ones.
Oh. Oh.
This remaster looks so good. Like
Looks
they
like-
found the
Looks like
perfect
it.
style.
Looks like a GameCube game to me.
You got him.
Space, the final frontier.
Oh. This feels epic.
It does. Now I know
Oh, it's the
why
Samus
everybody gets so
ship from
excited
Smash
about
Brothers.
Metroid Prime.
That's the ship from Smash Brothers, you guys.
What?
That's the ship from Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, it is. That's Samus from Smash
Oh
Brothers.
my god, you're right, it is.
I love how she just does the coolest fucking flip
Yeah, and then she's
ever.
like, I forgot all my moves. Now I need. Oh, the music.
So good.
Oh, that was
Oh.
awesome. The Metroid music to play like that.
Yep.
Press ZL to lock on to targets. Okay.
Lock on.
Give it a little shitty shoot.
What a complicated lock system. What would you do if you didn't have a blaster?
I've done this before. I remember this. Holy shit.
Scan the pillar.
What's the pillar telling you?
Oops.
I don't know. It's broken now. He shot it.
I can't stop shooting!
I can't stop shooting. Scanning objects. Scannable objects appear as standard.
Okay.
Blech.
I did Snow. I totally thought that Samus was a dude.
Scannable. Press ZL to scan.
ZL, okay. Force field activation switches are now online. Alright. That took way too long for me to fucking figure it out, guys.
To return to the combat visor. You have to switch your visor depending on what you want to do. You want to combat or you want to puzzle solve. Oh shit.
I can't wait to play this with motion controls.
What's the jump button? Oh. L to jump, huh? Okay. Or B. Arby's.
Arby's. I love
Ooh,
Arby's.
Arby's.
Dude, if I was
Oh.
eating Arby's and playing Metroid Prime, that'd be a good night.
That sounds. I would love some Arby's.
What would you get from Arby's right now?
Same thing I always get.
Which is?
Number 2, classic with a side of mozzarella sticks.
I usually get the double, but I've decided to start getting the classic because it's healthier.
Healthier.
But that's what I usually get too, and I've stopped getting mozzarella sticks. Which I hate.
I get the French dip.
When I dip, you dip, we dip. You got a lot of space junk floating around. You want to clean that up? Maybe get Luigi to suck it up with his vacuum or something?
Yeah, where's the poltergust? When do I get that upgrade?
A little crossover action. It's all fun.
Damn, look at that fog effect on my Wait, I can't get it back now.
I liked it. That was cool. Do it again.
Okay, wait. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, Frosty. That was awesome.
Whoa! What the fuck is that?
That's cool.
Wait, what enemies?
You have a pest control problem.
Yeah.
What enemies am I supposed to lock onto? You didn't tell me there was gonna be enemies here. I thought we were going on a delightful little space romp.
This is what Dead Space. No, this is what Callisto Protocol wanted to be.
Oh, it spat at you.
It exploded. Take that! Take that! Oh, I can charge it up. I forgot.
He's a charging his laser.
What's that from? That's an old meme, dude.
The internet, circa 2007. probably older than that.
Riff, we're not pro gamers here. Come on.
Oh, and you gotta read all the words for me.
Escape pod entrance. The vessel has already been jettisoned.
Jettisoned.
The
Maybe he shouldn't read.
the Jetsons.
Somebody read.
The Jetsons were here. Biohazardous materials. Phase on batch 014.2A. Destination. Deck beta? What the fuck you calling me?
I won't make you read every single one of them, but.
Okay.
Oh, what's this?
Oh.
Morpheus.
Space pirate.
Morpheus.
Morbius.
Matrix.
I think it's space vampires, right?
Yeah.
The
Tail section possesses a mouth-like orifice.
Oh, so it sucks
Oh.
from the back. I like that. Escape Pod 3, 4, and 7 have all been launched.
Sorry, I know that a good majority of this game is scanning shit.
Shoot it.
So.
Use your charge beam to destroy the rubble. Yeah.
Hey, that was
Pro gamer move right now.
Look at all the progress we're making, gamers.
All right, I'm not gonna go that way.
Why not?
Why? Yeah, why not?
I
Go
don't
in
know
there.
how to.
Oh!
Obviously, you're supposed to go in there. Look at that. You got a map.
That was awesome.
God, this looks so good. Look at this. This doesn't look like a GameCube game.
You have downloaded the map of the area. Good thing you listened to John. You're right, game. Good thing you did listen to me.
Okay. I'll listen to John every now and then. Pew 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 pew.
That was
Nice.
awesome.
Morph ball from the get-go. Imagine not knowing how to morph ball from the very beginning. Newer Metroids wouldn't do that to you. Access to beta deck. Put your beta deck in my... Step into the hologram to activate the elevator. Okay.
Samus is a bowling ball now.
Oh, that's cool.
The jumping?
I jumped and I fell further because it was an elevator.
Oh.
I always do that on elevators.
Nice. To see if the gravity works?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice tip. Could have used that tip earlier. Use the morph ball. Wait, what's to the right? Oh. Nothing.
Huh.
Oh, what's that?
Space pirate.
Well, now they're gonna be space dead.
Hey,
Oh.
you're already dead, buddy.
That guy's from Halo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's Halo, right? From Halo?
That is actually Halo, yeah.
God, there's so much shit to scan.
God.
I'm overwhelmed.
So much to scan, so little time. The Carpacus.
Arpacus?
Yeah. The coils
Alright.
and the ventilation cap look unstable.
Same.
Shoot it?
Yeah, shoot it. Give it a little charge of your laser. Yeah. Give it that. Oh! Did you see the reflection of her eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
oh, that's
cool.
so cool.
That's sick. What a good detail.
Wow.
That was hot.
I guess I can't go that way though.
Scared the fuck out of me though. I thought it was a ghost.
I know.
I thought you know, like how like horror games have jump scares where like they'll just show like an illusion of like the ghost that's haunting you.
Yeah.
I thought that's what was happening.
Rude.
You know how Metroid Dread was kind of like the horror game introduction of Metroid because you're being chased by the Emmys?
Yeah.
What if they introduced a horror game Metroid where she goes to a haunted planet?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
You're shooting ghosts and you're like, oh no, my weapons don't work because they're not ghost proof.
Metroid is a person? I thought he was a robot. No, did I call her Metroid? I meant Samus. And Metroid is an alien. Or is
laggy.
Or is Metroid the planet? Now I don't know.
Metroid is the alien.
Metroid is an alien, yes. There is a horror game Metroid. Is there? Besides Dread?
It's called Metroid Federation Force.
It's a terrible experience. It'll scare you. Biohazard. Oh my god, Resident Evil crossover. This is a fly.
That's a bug.
I wish she would say that.
Christian, I have a hypothetical for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Let's say you died and you went to heaven, okay? And
okay.
And you got to the pearly gates, right? And the guy standing at the pearly gates is just some guy guarding the pearly gates. Is that if in order to get to heaven, you have to eat this live mouse? Would you eat it?
No.
You wouldn't eat it?
No, I'd go to hell.
But the only way to get into heaven is to eat the live mouse, and you're already dead.
I'd rather just go to hell.
Okay, that's fair. Well, guess what?
What?
That guy at the pearly gates, he wasn't in charge of anything. He was just trying to trick you because if you had eaten that mouse, you would have gone to hell.
See? I'm smart.
You're smart. Congratulations.
Where did you steal this hypothetical from?
I've been watching a lot of Oni plays. You eat it, you go to hell. Look at everybody. Everybody already knows in the chat. This hypothetical's stupid. You know all the best people are probably in hell anyway? Like Frank Sinatra.
Yep, Frank Sinatra, one of the best people to ever exist, you know?
The first person. Okay, Chris Farley.
Okay.
Probably in hell.
Yeah, I'd say Chris
Nah.
Farley's probably in hell.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
No. I don't believe hell exists.
I think we're already in hell.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're actually
What if we're already dead?
We're
and
trying
this
to-
is just hell.
we're trying to crawl our way out. We There's a food item called a crunchy chicken. I'm sorry, in the Fable games. Oh, that's right. In Fable, if you eat the crunchy chicken, you gain evil points. I forgot about that. That's right. You can't eat balut in Fable.
Man, these guys are fucking hard to kill.
Dude, do you have a dodge roll? Good job. You killed him.
I have a parry though.
Nice.
Not really.
No?
No.
Something happening with your mic, John?
I'm holding it.
Because the way it sounds, it's changing. It doesn't sound like it's clear.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're coming through a tin can.
Oh. Chat,
Now it's clear.
chat, do I sound like a...
There you go. So
How
don't
about-
touch.
How about now? No? Okay. I don't know what it was. I have no idea.
Ah!
Oh shit!
Oh, there's two of them.
Uh-oh.
You're getting double teamed, my friend.
There's no pickups for me to draw in.
Christian, there's a trolley going down the line, okay? And on the left, there's a box of puppies. All right? And on the right, there's a full-grown dog. If you don't pull the lever, the trolley's going to run into the full-grown dog. But if you pull the lever, it's going to run into the box of puppies. What do?
Jump in front of the train.
All right, now you're dead, and then it ran you over, and it still continued on and killed the full-grown dog.
I would have made sure that if it was going to hit anything, it hit the full-grown dog.
Yeah, he's had a good life.
Yeah. Like, how old are we talking? Like, it's a 3-year-old dog, or like a
No,
like
it's
a
like
7-year-old dog?
It's like a 7-year-old dog, but it's still really spry.
All right, still, it's had a good life.
Okay.
Okay.
All the puppies, but one of the puppies in the basket turns out to be Puppy Hitler. So you just let. Congratulations, you
Just let Puppy Hitler live. Oh God, what is this?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I'm not prepared for this,
That's-
guys. This game looks so fucking good.
It
Yeah,
looks
really-
really good, but
it really
that thing's
does.
gonna stay in that, right?
It's the Parasite Queen.
But then it's not gonna stay in that.
Oh, right
my
there,
God,
There's your opening. There's your opening.
openings!
There you go. There you go. Oh, nice job.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you got this. Oh shit, it's randomizing. Did you do that? You just downloaded the new creature entry, the new creature feature into your logbook.
Oh shoot! If I shoot her with a charge beam, it does like quite a bit of damage.
Charge it up.
There you go. You almost got her.
Nice.
You almost
There you
got
go.
her.
Oh, jeez.
Watch out for the green. Oh,
Yeah.
That was so easy, dude. I'm such a pro gamer.
The best.
first boss.
Major League gamer. Oh wait,
I heard
Oh.
it's like Dark Souls and it gets harder. This is the hardest boss actually. The first boss is always the hardest boss
it is.
in Dark Souls, and you just
Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately.
you just destroyed the home planet of 19 new species that you haven't even discovered yet. Congratulations, Christian.
This is as far as I've gotten in this game. I think I evacuated and that was it.
I'm evacuating my pants right now.
Damn it, John.
All right.
Did you eat some chili dogs today, John?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Chili dogs falling out of my ass. Auto turret disabled. You need to evacuate immediately, not read everything.
Oh,
shit!
Oh. There's some big things preventing his immediate evacuation.
Oh well.
I don't know where to go. Where do we go?
I don't
Guys,
know.
where do I go? Where do I go?
Maybe that ramp,
That way.
that broken ramp thing. That.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Courtney. Not John.
I pointed out.
These guys have terrible aim. I'm right in front of you.
I mean, that should be good for you, right?
I'm playing on normal too. Oh look, there's the unstable part.
Hit him with your best shot.
Fire away.
Does that slow you down?
Oh God!
Oh,
jeez.
that's the route
No,
you're
no,
supposed
no,
to
no,
eat.
no, 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 no. Can you just roll into a ball past them?
Yeah,
I just have to go through.
can you supersonic spin them? Yeah, you're still at 99 health. You're doing okay.
Oh, I can't see anything though.
Now you're at 99 health. You're fucked, dude.
Let's go
98.
fast. Let's go fast.
It's okay. If we're going by the amount of time you have left, you have over 5 minutes to get out.
Oh, I'll just. Ah!
Uh-oh, they caught up to you.
There's just
so
everywhere,
many.
dude.
Dude, they're
This thing-
they're
this
evacuating
parasite
too.
Pooped out so many babies, dude.
What if
That's how
you're supposed to follow them out? They're like rats in a sinking ship. And they're going up because of the ship is going down and you're going the wrong way. That'd be pretty funny.
I'm just
I
going
like the
deeper into
music.
the planet.
I just hear a beep.
Like a dial tone.
This is the flood. Yeah, this is the famous Metroid flood from Halo.
Take that.
Take that. This is intense. Also, did we ever find out what the name of the horror Metroid game was?
I told you it's Federation Force.
Oh, okay.
No, I think Other M was supposed to be kind of a horror game.
Oh, not another M. I want Metroid on a ghost planet.
I want Metroid versus Halo.
Metroid versus.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Was that a
You
train?
almost-
I don't think.
He almost got flattened.
Which way are you supposed
Should
to
I
go?
go?
Metroid Fusion was horror. Shattered Rift said.
Got it. Oh, I
Whoa!
see it. Okay, so follow it back. There's a door to the right,
Thanks,
And
Sean.
don't get smushed.
right there.
And go.
Damn. When is when are one of the pro gaming organizations gonna call me?
Bring, 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 bring. Hello, Christian.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Pro Gaming Organization.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Are you watching my Metroid playthrough right now?
No, we just found your number in the dumpster and we thought we'd give you a call.
Okay. So you're that desperate, huh? Oh, look, it's Meta Ridley.
I'm sorry, I cannot see Meta Ridley. I'm on the phone with you. I am from Gaming Organization. Would you like to join our gaming organization?
Yes, this definitely doesn't sound like a scam.
Okay, great. What games do you like to play?
The grapple plus the... Okay, there we go. There we go.
Hey.
Oh
Oh.
no, I didn't do it.
I don't know. I don't know if we have the grapple
He doesn't have the grapple either.
competitively.
Oh, my God.
Christian.
This is why I give you 5 minutes.
This is how we're gonna die.
This is my nightmare.
This is how we die.
Alright. I got it. I got it, everybody. Don't worry. Pro gamer over here, remember?
Nope.
Ah!
Oh.
I meant to do that.
Go. I can't believe you left that gaming organization guy on hold. He hung up. You're never going pro now.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Ow.
Oh, no. My armor.
No,
my memories.
Oh no.
I forgot how to morph ball.
Oh no, your suit is morph ball malfunction. See?
Missile malfunction.
Oh no.
Charge beam malfunction. I can't even charge. Can't even
grapple.
grapple.
You've lost everything.
You've taken everything from me. I don't even know who you are.
I will never financially recover from this. The room is depressurizing. You have 2 minutes.
The room is depressed.
Same.
Same.
Okay, we're
We
outside.
made
Yeah.
it with 2 minutes to
Yep.
spare, but everything's still exploded.
Oh, pterodactyl.
I'm coming to get you,
Oh, you love dinosaurs, right, Courtney?
I do.
dude.
But this one
Yeah.
looks angry.
Space pterodactyl.
What is this one called? Mecha Ridley? What'd you call it?
Yeah, Mecha Ridley? Metal Ridley? Mecha Ridley?
The Rizzler?
The Riz.
The Rizzler?
Look at the little space pirates just flying up in his face.
That's how come Mecha Ridley isn't in Smash?
He is. He's an alternate costume for Ridley.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. Sorry, it's a crash landing sequence.
All right. Next save point I can get to. Oh, you might be right, Jon.
This is Pikmin.
It's just it just goes from one Mario or one Nintendo game to another.
Imagine.
Whoa!
Really seems like you're about to crash into that planet. Okay, I guess not.
Yeah.
Thank God this planet I went to is gonna have all the necessary upgrades to get my suit back online.
Does this planet have really large talons?
God, this game looks so good.
Samus Pinkman.
New extras unlocked in the main menu.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Can't wait for Metroid Kart.
Do you want to say yes?
Yes.
All right, Jon. Should we keep going? Or
No,
are we
we're
calling it here?
gonna keep them waiting. We're gonna continue this playthrough though. We're gonna play on Thursday or Friday.
Yes.
Okay, either Thursday or Friday. Do you want to join us for that, Christian, or are you busy?
I have a birthday party to attend.
On Thursday
Shocking.
and Friday.
What? I mean, which day are you playing?
I don't know. What day are we playing, Courtney?
Which day do you not have a birthday party to attend?
Friday. Or no, Thursday.
He doesn't even know. Folks, follow the social media.
No, the birthday party is on Saturday, so I'm free both days.
We'll let you know, but I think we should continue your playthrough.
All right.
Unless you plan on skipping and playing on your own.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play tonight.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I'll try to get to this part on my own, and then on Thursday or Friday we'll play some more.
Perfect.
All right. Good night,
Before we
everybody.
go-
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
before we
We
go.
have to thank people.
Before we go. Where's the oh fuck. Before we go. Thank you so much. We have to read everybody's name, right?
Yes, read the names.
Thank you so much to Geeked Out Ronan 808, Shattered Rift, Bob Cousy, SideQuest Sam, Shaden 808, Sotogo, and Hooey! If you want your name
Speaking
on
of
that
Hui,
list. Yes.
I'm gonna hand deliver his sticker to him.
Nice. Hand delivered. Signed, sealed, delivered. If you want your name on this list, all you need to do is sign up for Patreon for $1 or more. The more is how big your name is.
And also, if you want a sticker,
You got to do the
then
$8. And if you want,
you do the more.
yeah, and if you want the post show, which we're about to go record, $5 or higher. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We
Play
love-
games be better.
we all-
Thanks
we
for
lo-
joining us.
We love you all. Thank you for being here. That was a lot of fun.
Bye.
Courtney, what's your sign off?
Love you. Bye.